Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
About 2 weeks ago, a good friend of mine gave me a call and he asked, "Do you regret not voting for Kamala now?" I said, "Dear brother, whatever do you mean?" And he says, "Look at all the things that Trump is doing, and oh my God, look at it's a mess." And I said, "Well, what is he doing specifically to harm black people?" And I said, "Then don't give me that mess about they took up the Black Lives Matter street is no longer there, and they took statues away of George Floyd." I said, "Because we never got no checks because of that. We weren't better off because they erected those statues or they laid that pavement down that says Black Lives Matter." He says, "Well, what about the federal jobs?" I said, "You're a smart brother." I said, "Is it predominantly harming white people or black people, losing their jobs?" He says, "Oh yeah, you're right. It's white people." I said, "So then what are you talking about?" I said, "But since you're on the phone," I said, "let's flip it around." I said, "How was a Kamala presidency going to be a net benefit for black Americans?" And he says, "Well, we wouldn't be going through all of this." I said, "Again, brother, we just said, what are we going through?" And you couldn't really think of nothing. I said, "But on the other hand, Kamala, she, with the Biden administration, they were opening the doors, letting all the immigrants from everywhere come in. She told us, even when she ran the first time, I'm not going to do nothing that benefits black people specifically." No, right? She told us that. So how are we going to be better off? I said, "I'm going to tell you right now, we were not going to be better off. Black people were going to be rocked deeper to sleep in a coma that we were never going to wake up from, because we were going to be under the impression that all the Democrats are in office now, everything is good. We could keep on keeping on the way it was." And do we really want to keep on the way we were keeping on? We weren't benefiting from the Democrats being in office. Everybody else was benefiting from the Democrats being in office. So when somebody asks me, and I'm asked that often, "Do you regret not voting for Kamala?" And I say no. Because Kamala was not going to help black Americans. She was clear about that. But yes, she wanted us to help her, but she never was going to do anything specifically. And it's not just her, Biden, Obama, or any other Democrat and Republicans either, right? But I will say this about the Trump administration. At least they are forcing black people to have conversations like, "Yeah, okay, we all we got. Let's get together." Their fight is not our fight, because the other groups of people have been telling us that for years. And now we have realized, yeah, we better fight for ourselves before we don't, have a chance to do that anymore. So Kamala was not going to help us. I do not have any regrets. And so my question to you all, and you can put it in the comment section, do you regret not voting for Kamala? And listen, just because you didn't vote for Kamala does not mean you voted for Trump. I just want to put that out there. So anyway, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, the Demetra